Hey you guys, today we want to talk about side hustles and side hustles that actually maybe pertain a little bit toward women. We put a lot of side hustle ideas out there, and the feedback that we kept getting was these side hustles are great. However, they tend to be more for men. And I started thinking about that, and I'm like, man, I've done a lot of side hustles. And so I talked to Chris about it, and I said, let's put some stuff out there that I've done, stuff that I maybe haven't done, but I've come across from other women that they've given me ideas. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So, you guys, first off, welcome back to the channel. This is Financial Prepper, Chris and Stacy. I'm Stacy. Chris is still out there on the equipment, so if you can hear noise in the background, that is what it is. We have a dump truck, a track hoe, and a bulldozer running right now. So hopefully by the end of this week, that will be completed. Anyway, let's get to some side hustles. Online classes, you guys, I want to start there. There is so much information out there on the internet. You don't even have to go to really a class. I mean, you can go in class to some things, but there is so much to learn online. You can even get degrees online. I would start online and look to see kind of what your hobbies are. I know you can do medical stuff online. I know there's a lady that does medical, she gets the stuff. She actually works from home. She does reports. The doctor send her reports online, and then she submits them back. Something you can do, especially if you have kids or you're working another job, something to think about. Computers, oh my goodness, you guys, everything right now is so computer related. We even send off our videos sometimes to get edited, and we hire someone to do that. So if you're interested in something like that, take a course, learn how to do the software, and that's something, once again, you can do at your convenience when you get off work, before you go to work, during lunch breaks. It's something to think about. On the weekends, that's another really good thing. Real estate, you guys. That's personally one of the ones I did. I did some computer training online also. That was actually how I got my degree, is I did some online computer because I didn't have time to always go to the class because I was working full time. So online training, real estate, that's another one. I took my class, my real estate training online. Now, yes, I did have to go to the state and take a test after that, but that's just a half a day event. And then I was able to do it at my convenience. And not only that, you guys, it helped us when we did our investment properties. I knew how to go about purchasing a home. I knew how to write a contract. I didn't have to pay someone to do that. So real estate, and that's something also you can do on the side. Some people that have full-time jobs do real estate on the side. Now, there is a downside to that. A lot of clients want you to be on call 24/7. So sometimes you do kind of run into an issue there. But if they know that you're a part-time real estate agent, a lot of people are willing to work with you. A bus driver, you guys. I have a friend right now. That is what she does. She gets up in the morning. She drives the bus. Then she goes to work for her husband in the office. And then she goes back and drives the bus. And that's how they get their insurance. So you guys think about these little things like that. A pet setting, that's another one. I actually had a pet setting business for a while. Now, there's pros and cons to it. And it's really great if your schedule is flexible. I will tell you some pros and cons that I learned about it. One, if you go to people's homes, I recommend, one, you have a background check. Tell them, here's my background check. And then you possibly maybe look into some insurance. It's super cheap. And then you take a video when you're at that home so that they see what their pets look like, what they're doing, so they know that you were there. And then take a photo and a photo when you leave and when you come in. And sometimes people will ask you to get their mail. And if you live in like a subdivision or like a small little area, it's great. Now, if you live in rural like I do, and I had to travel 30 minutes to get to one of the clients' house, it didn't really pay for itself. But however, we were starting to grow at that point and we had other employees. So it's something just to think about you guys can do. Babysitting, that's another one. Oh, cook for the dogs, before I go on for that. A lot of people want you to cook for their dogs. So you can actually do that at your home and then deliver it and do several deliveries at once. I was actually asked to start doing that. I just don't have the time to do it. But because I cook for my dogs, and since then their vet bills have gone way down, they're living way healthier. So you guys consider that. You can do that in your home and you can deliver. Babysitting. If you are at home and you have kids, or you're at home and you have a job, that might be something to think about. Or going to their house and babysitting, that's something else. Elderly care. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is becoming a huge request. A lot of people are getting older. And then we have this generation of, like my mom and dad, they're getting older. I'm still working. I don't have the time to maybe run them to a doctor's office always. Well, I live a little ways away from them. And I don't have the time. My mom, when she had surgery the other day, I had to actually take off from here, take a few days, and poor Chris, he had to fill in, and I had to drive over there and sit with her. And I tried to work from their house, but it's hard when you're taking care of her. And so this is becoming a huge need. You don't have to be a registered nurse. Literally, you just need to be able to get them to the bathroom, maybe get them their meds, make sure they don't get their meds mixed up, and things like that, or even run to the store for them. That's another one also, running errands for people. There's a lady right now in my town. She's known for it. Pick up the phone and call her. You're busy at work. She will run errands for you. She will pick up your dog from the groomer for you. She will go pay a bill for you. She has a great reputation. She will go pick up groceries for you. And that's another thing, you guys. You could be a personal shopper for someone. There are so many ideas out there. You just kind of have to think outside the box. And I've done some of these. I've ran errands for people. I've done the pick up the dog thing. I've done the pet setting, the dog setting, cleaning offices and apartments and houses. I have a cousin right now that's what she started doing. She had a full-time job, and she started cleaning offices after hours. She made a great profit at that, to the point now she's opened up her own catering business, and she doesn't have to do that as much. So you guys, a lot of apartment complexes, when people leave, go to the apartment complex and say, hey, I would love to clean for you guys. If you have someone leave and they leave it in a mess, someone's got to clean that up. Go to real estate agents. I can't tell you the number of real estate agents, and myself included, that have looked for someone to clean out a house. And it doesn't have to be a big, heavy thing. It's just sometimes wiping baseboards, wiping the blinds. I'm not talking about hauling out pieces of furniture that they've left behind or something like that. I mentioned cooking for dogs, but also cooking for people. Elderly people don't have the ability sometimes to get up and cook. And some of them don't need to be cooking because they forget and leave the stove on and stuff like that. This is also becoming a huge need. Learn to cook for people. And you can deliver it. You can go to their home and cook. But I know a lady right now, that's what she does. She makes up all these trays and cooks, and then she goes and delivers them to certain people. And she'll put on Facebook every now and then, hey, I have an opening. Does anyone need some more food? And that's what she does. Now, I don't know what she charges, but you would have to figure that out. Washing clothes for people. I know it sounds crazy, but I cannot tell you the number of people that I have had me ask me, do you know anybody that would do my laundry? Because they're not really comfortable dropping them off at a laundromat and then picking them back up. And I know a girl that actually did that. She would go to people's houses, wash their clothes, fold them, and then when they got home, they put them up. And she called herself a personal assistant because she did a little bit more than that also. But she would feed their dogs and stuff like that. But that's another thing you guys could offer. And some of that pays pretty good. Reviewing products. I don't know how many people I have right now that are reviewing products and putting YouTube videos out or Facebook videos out, and they're getting great response. And it's a great, fun way to do it. I say go for it. Not only that, but you've got these different companies that will allow you to work from home, like these makeup companies and different companies like that, skincare. And all you do is just make some videos, and that's just another side hustle. Look, you guys, I sell the precious metals. You guys all know that. That is another side hustle that we picked up. It's turned into a little bit more of a full-time job at this point, which I'm so thankful, and thank all you guys that have purchased. But initially it started out as, hey, this could be a side hustle. We believe in it. We're doing it. We're purchasing. So why not give you guys the opportunity to purchase? Now, the only downside on that is you do have to find a broker that will sponsor you, and you have to go through a background check, and not all brokers are open to just opening the doors and saying, yeah, come in and work for us. But anyway, that's just some ideas that I have. If you guys have any ideas and you guys can help out in this community and give everyone some ideas of maybe what to look for in a side hustle, I start kind of looking at my hobbies, what I like I like taking care of dogs. I love kids. I've worked at Mother's Day Out also before. They have these Mother's Day Out programs. Some of it's volunteer, but some of it's paid. And if you like kids, there you go. It's only a couple days a week and for a very short time period. And also, I think if you're a mom and have kids, I think you're allowed to bring your kids for free, but you have to double check on that. I can't remember. It's been a few years since I've done that. But I look at my hobbies. My dad's hobby, he loves in the garden. So what did he do? He went and took a gardening class. And now he doesn't do it for profit, but he helps other people say, hey, you guys, that's how we learned to put hay down in our rows. Well, now we don't do it as much, but it kills the weeds. So it's just taking something that you might know, you might be interested in, or just looking a little bit outside the box. But anyway, you guys, that's what I wanted to bring to you today. And you guys get a different view today. That's my coffee, some of my coffee mugs. I love coffee. And oh, by the way, Hoosier Coffee. We're about out of it to give away. But if you're interested, go to their website. They're a locally owned company, veteran owned, and I tend to change out my coffee mugs. We haven't done that lately in the videos. But anyway, you guys, that's it. I hope you guys got some great ideas out of that. And hopefully Chris will be back soon. But until then, you got me. So I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.